Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to make this adorable card using the fresh picked collection. These are the daffodils. Now, I've made two other cards with this collection, and let me show them to you. And it was just using it, you know, like they suggested what they had there on the Spellbinders website. I am an affiliate for Spellbinders and other companies. There are links below for you to click on to place your order for any of your craft supplies. When you do that, I do receive a small commission. That's at no cost to you. The other thing I wanted to say is there's a link also below for my Facebook page. That's where I post all of the coupons and specials that maybe Spellbinders or scrapbook.com or other companies that I am affiliated with might have some special deals for you. I mainly do Spellbinders and scrapbook.com. So go ahead and check that out over on my Facebook page. It's just Joanne's Craft Room, just like this. I'm not that creative with names. So I wanted to show you these cards. So this is what we had done the first time using this collection, the fresh pick. And then I went ahead and I used different colors and some splatter, and we went ahead and made that one. And now I've done this one. So what I did was I cut the leaves off of this large die right here. These are so big. The flowers are big. The greenery is big. I just love it because it really fills up the front of the card. But I just used this one, and we're just going to have fun with that today. I used both of the flowers. I die cut from there. And then I used this one for the center of this flower with the little dots. I didn't use that circle. And then for, let's see, and I didn't use this greenery. And then for this one, I did use both of these. And I added just a little bit of gold sparkle right here, like glimmer paper, or glittered paper, I should say, right there. Okay, so let's move this aside. Oh, and of course, I've used my absolute favorite embossing folder now. This is from the Flowers and Foliage 3D embossing flower from the Garden Collection by WENDY VECCHI. And I absolutely love, you've seen me use this a ton. You can use any embossing folder that you'd like, but if you're looking for something new that you think that you might be using a lot of, like I do, this is one for you. So again, everything's linked below. Let's move this aside. And okay, so I've moved in all of my pieces, and once again I'm using my Perfect Sentiments. This is from Pink Fresh Studio, and I'm going to use the Hello on this one. I did just a note here. I'm really trying to use up my sentiments that I've made. I have so many of them. So let's go ahead and move this aside, and I want to show you something also. Now, the front of my base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. This is Nina White cardstock. It's what I use for all my bases. The links are below for Amazon for that. This yellow piece of cardstock is GINA K, which is beautiful, but you use anything that you'd like. But when you have a 3D embossing folder and you emboss it, sometimes it shrinks the paper. Do you see my little white line up there of cardstock? So let's go ahead and glue this on here. And this is 5.5 by 4 1/4. And so let's go ahead and use some liquid glue and go ahead and put this on our card, and use more of it when you have a 3D embossing folder. I say this all the time. It's like trying to glue down an English muffin. So let's go ahead and put this on here and square it up nicely with the front of our card. Now I'm going to let the glue set, and then I'm going to bring my trimmer in and we're going to trim that off. But that's not that you've cut the paper small, okay? It's because the embossing folder pulls it up because this is so indented, okay? So let's let that set for a little bit. Let's bring our flowers in here and start to work with them. I'm just going to use some dark Carnation and medium Spruce from GINA K. And I just want to go ahead and flick these edges just a little bit because this just gives it definition on these tips around that yellow. Just like that. Just easy. Nothing difficult. Just a little sponge dauber here. And you know, you can use any type, any colors that you like. I love pinks, greens, yellows, any kind of springy kind of colors. Although, me being born in September, I'm supposed to be like a warm color person, like a more dark type of person, but you see my shirts are pink and blues, and that I'm more colorful than probably necessary, right? Okay, so we have these, like I said, inked up, and I'm going to go ahead and use the medium spruce here. These inks from Gina K, they come in a trio, medium, dark, medium, light, and so does the spruce, dark, medium, and light. I think I use the medium spruce to do the greenery here. I don't think I use the dark spruce. And so I'm just going to come around here and accent our little center of the flower here. And this is just another way to use that fresh picked by cutting off the greenery. Just let's cut it up, right? And let's just, you don't have to use it like this. Let's put this on here. And like I said, this is just some gold glitter paper. We'll just do that. And let's bring our little flower in here. And let's put this little guy right here. Okay, so we're ready with that flower. We're going to ink this up in just a second. Let's bring this little guy in. And I cut it out in green because I wanted my stems to be green. And then I want to put my little gold accents up here just to kind of pull in with that flower. So I just die cut these. And you know, here's the thing about something like this, right? I just put the top of this on my gold paper. Just these three, you know, right here. I didn't cut the whole thing out of gold. I just put that there to get the dots. That's all. Easy peasy. And let's put this one here. And this one here. Okay. Just like that. Cute, right? Now let's go ahead and put our little yellow on the outside because I wanted to pick up our yellow background a little bit. And we'll put this right here on our green, just like that. And now this one. And let's add this to our flower. Just like that. And it's that fast. These things come together, right? Die cut, ink, glue, we're done. Okay, now these guys, I left it on here just so that I'd have something to hold on to. But, you know, you could cut them off. And I just kind of added my ink to the green just to give it a little bit of shading on these guys. And when you do something like this, I say this all the time, every single card you make will come out different. Just having fun with some ink, that's all. Okay, I'm going to leave that just like that. Now I'm going to just take my scissor. I'm just going to cut these guys off. I think I, myself even, Like when I see something that, okay, it's like this way, then I have to use it this way, you know. But when I was designing, I wanted to play more with this, and I was like, but if you use it this way, they're all the cards are going to look the same. So let's use the greenery another way. Just cut it off. So fun right there, right? Just a little leaf and a little ink. Some of that will be tucked under. Now if you want to go back over some of it and add more, whoop, don't bend it. Add a little bit to the edges in here just to darken it up. You know, just to give a little bit of shading. I really didn't shade that over there like this, so let's do this like this. Just like that. Just come up around those edges a little bit just to define these leaves. I love that when I design for Spellbinders, you know, I do one thing for them or a few things for them, whatever they ask for, and then I always come back and revisit. And when I do that, now I get more ideas. So this is a little bit more ink on here, so that's fun. And let's go ahead and bring our card in. That's dry. And I'll bring in my trimmer. This is a mini trimmer, We Are Memories Keeper, but they've got it in lilac now. I wish I'd have had that color because I love purple. So I'm just going to trim off the end there and make it perfect. Let me cut that right there. Just that easy little bit, and that's it. And that, like I say, that's just from the shrinkage of the embossing folder because it's 3D. And they all do that. You're not doing anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the way it is. I guess we need our card base, right? Let's go ahead and put some foam on the back here. And let's start with this flower up here. And now, like when I did these cards, I had to put this big part up here so that it would fit. But now you can turn this, use it however that you want. So I'm going to put the little parts on the top. Just like that. And then I'm just going to position these. And what I did here, see this larger one? I kind of wish that I used a smaller one there. So I'm going to use this larger one for us up here, okay? And then I'm going to bring in some smallers around it. Let me unclog. I should have used the pin. This glue comes with a pin and everything. I don't know why I don't attach everything. See, let me show it to you. Well, I know why. Because this is a little tip, okay? This is a little tip right here. But I already have my little bottle right here. So I wanted like thicker glue for right here. So we'll just, I wanted a thicker tip for more glue to come out on this bottle. I like having both of them. And I'm just going to kind of tuck this in here. Let that cascade down a little bit. I want to tuck it to where we don't see it. And let's get just like this one right here. And let's just tuck this one in so that they're friendly right there. And I'll put a little block on it to hold it down and it will adhere. Now let's put out some greenery here and up through here. Just decorating, just having fun. I'm going to put that one up here. And let's see. It really doesn't matter which ones you choose, you know. Put that one in there. And like if I had a curvy one, then I tried to go with a more straight one. That's all. This one's curvy too, though. Just to kind of accent it a little bit. Right there. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, put that there. Beautiful. Now let's bring this little guy in and put it right here. I'm going to put these two little ones up through here. See, now I reach for the smaller tip. I work with 2 glue bottles and wonderful. It's just like when I do my stitching the other day. I can't show it to you yet, but what I was stitching, I had 4 needles with different thread on it, you know, so that I could go back and forth without, you know, re-threading something. Same thing with this glue. Put this right in there. Okay. Now let's see. Let's put this one here. Yeah, that's exactly where I want it. And then this one in here. And I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it up in through there. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of want to tuck it in. Just like there's greenery just hanging down from the flower. Like it would be, you know, if it was in a garden. Just like that. Now let's take hello and put some foam on the back here. I'm just going to put 2 little pieces. And like I said, the other one I did just a note. This one I'm going to do hello. Honestly, guys, I'm just trying to use up sentiments that I've already made. And I know you guys have the same thing hanging around. Hey, what happened? Are we done? That quick? I don't even know, right? Here is our beautiful card for today. Just a different way to use that greenery with our beautiful Fresh Pick collection, Daffodils from Spellbinders. A lot different from using it like, see, if you use it the way it is, it takes up the whole entire front of the card. But I was like, let's just cut it up and see what we can do. And I think we came out with 2 beautiful cards today. Thanks again for watching. Links are below for you to click on to place an order for any of your supplies. I do appreciate it. And have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.